Welcome to the Contractor Success Map podcast. I'm your host, Bradley Hart, and I'm an expert on how you can get the most out of your contracting company. The reason I designed this show is to help you turn your contracting company from a people-dependent money pit into a process-dependent cash cow to have the freedom you dreamed of when you started your business. Every Friday, we're releasing podcasts with information to help you get the most out of your contracting company. Be sure to join us at www.contractorsuccessmap.com. and subscribe to receive our latest articles and special offers. And the best part, it's all free, just for you.
Hello there. Welcome back or welcome to our podcast. I hope you are doing great and in excellent health. This is Nor Halma delivering our 623rd episode by Sherry D. Hart. You can listen to the other sessions on iTunes, Spotify, or wherever podcast content is published. They are non-sequential, so you can listen to the topics that interest you the most. Sherry's post today is about the art of giving and receiving constructive criticism in construction. Let's explore it. Think about the last time you gave or received feedback. Did it inspire growth and improvement or leave someone feeling deflated? When done right, constructive feedback is a powerful tool for driving success. But it's a fine line. Getting it wrong can do more harm than good. For business owners, managers, and team leaders, effectively giving and receiving constructive feedback isn't just a nice skill. It's a necessity. Feedback shapes stronger teams, builds trust, and moves companies forward. In the construction industry, where projects are often complex and involve numerous stakeholders, giving and receiving constructive criticism is essential for success. Feedback can significantly impact safety, quality, and project timelines, making it crucial to foster a culture where constructive feedback is the norm rather than the exception. Understanding constructive criticism. Constructive criticism in construction focuses on performance, processes, and safety rather than personal attributes. It aims to highlight areas for improvement while providing actionable suggestions to enhance skills and procedures. This feedback cultivates a transparent work environment where team members feel empowered to address challenges without fear of personal confrontation. Constructive feedback versus destructive criticism. Not all feedback is created equal. Constructive feedback is designed to promote growth. It's specific, actionable, and focuses on behavior or outcomes, not personal traits. Destructive criticism, on the other hand, often comes off as judgmental and unhelpful, targeting the person rather than the problem. Consider these examples. Constructive criticism. I noticed a few inconsistencies in the framing of the last project. Let's review the measurements to improve them for the next build and ensure we're aligned. I believe this will help enhance the overall quality of the work and avoid any potential issues during inspections. Destructive criticism. The framing on that last job was terrible. You need to get it right, or this line of work isn't for you. In the first example, the feedback focuses on improving the work and offers support, while the second example is judgmental and demoralizing, focusing solely on the individual's shortcomings. Constructive feedback opens the door to improvement, while destructive criticism shuts down. By aligning feedback with a growth mindset, businesses can foster trust, encourage professional development, and build an environment where individuals and teams thrive. Why constructive feedback matters. Great feedback isn't just about pointing out mistakes. It's a catalyst for growth. Here's how constructive feedback benefits construction businesses. Improves employee performance. Identify strengths, weaknesses, and areas for improvement. Enhances team dynamics. Encourages open communication and collaboration. Builds trust and engagement. Employees feel valued when their growth is a priority. Fosters continuous learning. Positioned as a tool for development, feedback encourages individuals to keep improving and drives business success. Growth at the individual level contributes directly to company goals. Employees need to know their work matters, and constructive feedback signals that their success is tied to the business. How to give constructive feedback effectively. Providing great feedback takes preparation, empathy, and a strategic approach. Here's a breakdown of how to deliver it successfully. First, choose the right time and place. Deliver feedback privately where the person feels comfortable and safe to discuss openly. Avoid giving feedback in the heat of the moment. Instead, allow emotions to settle so the conversation remains productive. Second, be specific and focused. Vague feedback, like "you need to do better," isn't helpful. Instead, reference specific situations and actions. For example, say, "During yesterday's client call, I noticed some confusion about the project timeline. Preparing a detailed overview beforehand might help in future calls." Third, use I statements. Frame feedback with I statements to avoid sounding accusatory. For example, instead of "you're always interrupting me," say, "I felt interrupted during our meeting, and it made it difficult for me to express my points." Fourth, balance positives and negatives. Use the feedback sandwich technique. First, start with a positive comment. Second, address the area for improvement with actionable suggestions. And third, end with encouragement. For example, positive comment. "The team did an excellent job with the safety protocols on the last project. Everyone was vigilant about wearing helmets and harnesses, which helped create a safe work environment." Area for improvement. "However, I noticed a few delays in material deliveries that could have been better managed. For future projects, let's improve our communication with suppliers to make sure everything gets on time, as this will help keep us on schedule." And encouragement. "Overall, I'm really impressed with everyone's dedication. If we can tighten up the logistics of material deliveries, we'll see even greater success on our projects. Keep up the great work." This structure helps maintain morale while addressing areas for improvement, fostering a constructive atmosphere for the team. Fifth, offer solutions and support. Feedback shouldn't just point out issues. It needs to provide solutions. For instance, suggest additional training, offer to share the workload, or brainstorm ideas together. This shows a commitment to the person's growth. And sixth, follow up. Check in after the feedback conversation to see how the individual applies the advice. This shows that your feedback wasn't a one-off critic, but part of an ongoing growth process. Receiving constructive feedback positively. Feedback is a two-way street. Learning to receive it with an open mind is just as crucial. Here's how to ensure you're extracting the most value from feedback. First, listen actively. When receiving feedback, focus on understanding rather than responding. Avoid interrupting or dismissing the feedback outright. Instead, paraphrase to confirm understanding. Example, "I'm hearing that I should work on communicating deadlines more thoroughly. Is that correct?" Second, avoid defensiveness. It can be tempting to explain away criticism, but doing so may make you seem resistant to growth. Accept feedback with humility and take the individual for pointing out opportunities for improvement. Next is reflect on the information. Take time to process the feedback before acting on it. Ask yourself, what specific actions can I take to improve? Is there a pattern in the feedback I received? How can I use this information to grow? Fourth, view feedback as an opportunity. Having a growth mindset is key. Look at feedback not as criticism, but as investment in your potential. And fifth, implement changes. Feedback without action benefits no one. Develop a clear plan to address areas of improvement and track your progress. Building a feedback positive environment. To truly unlock the power of feedback, create a culture where feedback is valued, sought after, and given freely. Here's how. To make feedback a regular part of your business culture, hold routine one-on-ones, team debriefs, or anonymous surveys. Celebrate employees who both give and act on constructive feedback. This reinforces its value and shows that it's a tool for growth, not punishment. When leaders seek and act on feedback, it sets the tone for the entire business. An open and transparent leadership style fosters a safe environment for feedback. And equip managers and team members with the skills to give and receive feedback effectively. Training in conflict resolution, active listening, and emotional intelligence can be game-changing. Final thoughts. By prioritizing constructive criticism, the construction industry can improve individual performances and enhance overall project outcomes, ensuring that teams work more effectively together and that projects are completed safely and on time. Constructive feedback is more than a tool. It's a mindset. It encourages growth, builds trust, and empowers you to achieve your full potential. Whether you're delivering it to your team or receiving it from others, the key lies in empathy, clarity, and a focus on solutions. Here's your actionable takeaway. Start small. Use the strategies in this blog to have one meaningful feedback conversation this week. Observe the impact, refine your approach, and make feedback a regular part of your leadership toolkit. The benefits will cascade beyond your expectations for your people and your construction business. And that ends Sherry's blog post. Do you want to discuss growing your construction business? Please don't hesitate to contact Sherry. You can email her at Sherry, S-H-A-R-I-E, Sherry@fasteasyaccounting.com, or you can call her at our toll-free number 1-800-361-1770 or Washington State local phone line 206-361-3950. Those numbers are a direct access to her. Our promo code is still available for you to use. It's podcast20, PODCAST20, podcast20. Whether you need a bookkeeping template or would like to enroll in one of our construction accounting classes. Links to our online store and academy are in our blog. On behalf of Sherry and our team here at Fast Easy Accounting, this is Norhalma. Thank you all for listening. Stay safe and healthy.
And stay tuned for upcoming episodes on how to turn your contracting company into a process-dependent cash cow. Bye for now. Thanks for tuning in. You're listening to the Contractor Success Map. If you enjoyed the show, please leave a 5-star rating and review here on iTunes. And make sure to head over to www.contractorsuccessmap.com to subscribe to receive the latest articles and special offers. If you'd like to discuss your business strategy, simply click on the button labeled Strategy Session. And the best part, it's all free, just for you.